What's up, people? It's Justin Brooke, the Traffic Guy Millionaires Recommend. And I wanted to take a shot at doing a day in the life of video because I've had a couple of questions about that, and I just think it'd be fun. So, obviously, I'm up now. I tried to start this video like as soon as I woke up, around like 7 o'clock, but eye boogers, no light, whatever. So I like to wake up. I used to wake up a lot earlier. I used to be a big proponent or fan, advocate, I guess you'd say, of waking up like 4 or 5 a.m. And that was so that I could get more hours in the day because I felt like that was more productive. But I've since learned that there's nothing, and I've played with every type of sleep hack, read books on sleep hacking, articles, whatever. I've tried biphasic sleeping, polyphasic sleeping, waking up early, staying up late. I've tried it all, and nothing works better than just getting a quality 8 hours of sleep, really letting your brain recharge, because then every hour you're awake after that, you're in much better shape. You're thinking better. So, I mean, whatever works for you, but I've found that, just getting a quality 8 hours sleep is the best sleep hack there is. So I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go brush my teeth, do the shower thing, and then I'll be back in a little bit. All right, so done with the whole shower business. Now let me take y'all into the closet. Around. Now, before you think I'm a psycho with these weapons over here, the nunchucks are because back when I was a kid, I used to take Taekwondo, and nunchucks was the weapon. I had to take these two knives away from my son. They were a Christmas gift from him. And then this was a Christmas gift for me. It's my Magic cards, my Echo hoodie, HubSpot hat. And then, here's the closet. Nothing too fancy. Not much hanging up right now because I got it all rolled up. We got a lot of traveling going on right now. I don't always roll up my clothes, but we got a lot of traveling right now, so I like to keep everything nice and tidy. That way it's easy for me to pack. But yeah, I'm big into minimalism, so I like to make sure that my closet stays nice and tidy and orderly. And it just makes me feel good knowing that it's all clean and in order. So next, I'm gonna go out and start the morning routine, breakfast with the kids, take some vitamins, and I'll holler at you then. All right, Sherry's already up for the morning. Wifey's looking pretty. Hi. What are you eating over here? What are we making? Apple chips with peanut butter?
Yes.
Delicious. All right, so here's the kitchen. Here's my son, Dylan.
Hi.
And you'll hear the dog barking in the background a lot today because we got Molly Maids here today, and the dog just goes nuts the entire time that they're here. All right, so let's get things ready. We need some probiotics, some alpha GPC, D3, B12, fish oil, and some basic greens. All right, that's the morning routine. Then take you over here, grab a 5 hour because I'm all out of smart caffeine right now. Smart caffeine is definitely better than 5 hour, but these are good in a pinch as well. Smart caffeine is made by a company called Natural Stacks, and it's a nootropic, and what that means, it just helps your brain. But basically, it's caffeine with L-theanine, and L-theanine helps reverse or remove the negative side effects of caffeine, like the jitters and the racing heart and all that stuff. So it makes it a very smooth energy. That's why I like to take that instead. So basically, I'm going to get some water, and I'll mix some 5 hour with some basic greens and water, and I'll pop down these here pills: probiotic, fish oil, B12, alpha GPC, and vitamin D3. Keeps me going strong. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Dropping off my daughter. Part of the morning routine every morning. Drop off my daughter at daycare. It's her last year. She's been with this lady for like 4 years, and she loves Miss Lydia. I mean, like, loves Miss Lydia like a family member. And yeah, I mean, she's known her since she was like 1 or 2. So we're really struggling with what it's going to be like when, next year she's got to go see somebody else and she doesn't see Miss Lydia anymore. It's going to be tough. If only I could have the worries of a 4-year-old, right? Their problems are just as big, right? It's not like, to them, I mean, their problems are just as big. As we grow up, we always think, oh, I wish I could have the problems of a kid, and I was just doing that myself. But, to them, I mean, these problems are just as life devastating as our problems are, although the perspective changes as you grow up. But anyways, enough of the deep talk. Next is laundry. Got the laundry in the back of the truck, and every week we go drop our laundry off up at the laundromat because it would take us like 3 hours or something like that to do the laundry. And yeah, it would be cheaper, but that 3 hours is worth a lot more to me and my wife and our business than for us to be doing laundry when we can just pay somebody else $60 and that's done. So we pay somebody else $60. If it would take us 3 hours, that's about $20 an hour, and it's just a no-brainer at the level that we're at in our business to just make sure that the laundry is taken care of, as well as cleaning up the house. And I think that everybody should really analyze, like, I cut my own hair because that's just super easy, get it done in the shower. But we don't cut our own hair. We don't normally, rotate our own tires and change our air filters unless maybe you're a mechanic. But, it's really important that you look at, what you want to make per hour, what you feel your time is worth. And then if you're doing things that are not worth that time, it's really important that you make sure you start delegating those things. And it's a lesson that was hard for me. I never, ever imagined, I always wanted a maid. I'll be honest, from a little kid, I just always hated cleaning up, especially doing silverware, mopping the floor. I always hated that. So always wanted a maid, but never imagined that I would be having somebody else do my laundry and some of the other things that we pay for. But, now it's a no-brainer. So take a look. You should make a list of the things that you're doing around your house and just day to day, and ask yourself, would it be cheaper for somebody else to do those things? And I know it seems like you're spending more money because you're adding another monthly bill on, but that 3 hours that I saved to do the laundry is 3 hours I could do with consulting calls, and I charge $1,000 an hour for consulting calls. So for me, it's a no-brainer. For you, maybe it's not. But take account. Make a list of the things that you're doing, what you feel your time is worth, and then look at the things that are on your list and ask yourself, should you be paying somebody else to do those things so that you could focus on higher dollar value work? All right, we're moving now. Gonna go take the laundry in? Mm-hmm. All right. All right, so back home, ready to start getting started with the work part of the day. And for all those people out there who say that millennials don't actually work, here's proof. Here's a millennial busting out 2 computers. She's on another device as well. Please tell me you ain't on Facebook on there, right?
I'm Instagramming for
But that's your job.
Yeah.
You handle all of our social media. So there you go. Proof that millennials actually do put in work. All right, we're going to go get the day started. I don't really know what's going on. We got to go do our little planning session. Maybe I'll make you a part of that. I don't know. It's usually not too eventful, but I'll be back in a little bit. Gunnar, come here. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. All right, y'all. So here's the back office, aka backyard, our pool. It's a nice yard. I like it. Wanted to fill you in on kind of what just happened. It's another one of my favorite things, my grill. Fill you in on what just happened. It's about 2 o'clock. We're going to do a late lunch. And so a lot of the day has gone by. And I didn't include you in on the whole, nuances of the day because it actually is kind of boring. There'd be a lot of dead air time. So just to kind of fill you in, what me and this pretty lady over here did, we just did kind of a planning session, a brainstorming session for one of our clients. It's a service we provide. We call it virtual CMO. It's probably a bad name for the service. It scares a lot of people. Their employees freak out when they hear like a CMO is coming, but it's just to describe the service. Basically what we do is we come in and we create a strategic marketing plan for them, something that they can follow for the whole year. And then we also create position agreements. So the strategic marketing plan basically tells them, here's your media buying plan, here's your content marketing plan, your email marketing plan, social marketing. It's like all your marketing, how you're going to do it for the whole year. And then we break that down into positions. So you got your SEO guy, you got your media buyer, your content marketer, whatever. And we break it down into positions. And then each position has tasks on there. And maybe you could describe the position agreement a little bit better?
No, it's much easier if you look at the plans as if like you have a destination. It's sort of like road tripping, right? You can't go anywhere without a destination. And so that's what the strategic plan is. That's your destination, or your goals. And then your roadmap, like where you go along the trip, is how it's broken down.
It's almost like the vehicles that get you to that destination.
Right. So like if you're taking like a 90-day road trip, you have a lot of little trips along the way before you can reach your destination. And that's sort of what the strategic plan does. Is like everyone has their own trip to get to that goal. And so you use all of these channels to reach that goal. And so the position contracts pretty much just tell everyone like, this is your map to help the whole company reach that destination. Yeah. So that's how I work.
And his position agreement is the smallest. Oh, they can see Gunner down there laying down. Gunner. Hey, Bubba. So yeah, that's what we were doing. And what that looks like, it's, whiteboarding, pad of paper, and we're kind of just going through all of their documents. We look at all their landing pages. We look at their email sequence. We look at their social profiles, their website.
What are their goals? Where are they currently at? Like if you have $1 million goal and you're making $10,000 a month, you have a big gap there. Yeah. And so we have to help you. We want to help you reach that goal, but there's a process to it, and it's just backtracking that process.
So yeah, we use tools to kind of reverse engineer what their competitors are doing, as well as to kind of see, what they're doing and who else is similar to their websites. And so we just, basically what we did is we just scope out the whole scene and then come up with a plan for them based on all of our knowledge. And this is something that we've done before. So we have a system that we go through on how we choose what we choose. And so that's what we did. We just kind of brainstormed, this company, what their year-long marketing plan should be, who are the roles that are involved in that marketing plan, what they should be doing.
What's missing.
Right, yeah, what's missing, what are their strengths, what should they be doing. And then as well as, every position agreement has a KPI that stands for a key performance indicator. And so that KPI is the metric that goes along with that, that position agreement. For example, the email one would have a KPI of how many new leads are on there, what's the cost per lead, and then what's your revenue per lead. Those three metrics allow the CEO of the company and everybody else in the company to immediately know how healthy that channel is without having to dive deep into it.
I think, like, if you've ever worked in a job or had employees where, like, they always used to come to you and be like, what do I do now? Right. Or like, I'm lost, I don't know what to do next, or I don't know how to improve what I'm working on.
Or even they're scared of, like, I think I might get fired.
Right, but it's because they don't have the KPI in place. And so by putting that in place, one, they know what you're expecting from them. But then also, if they don't know what to do, they have better questions to ask. Like, what are 3 ways I can reach that KPI? Or what courses can I go find, take, and implement so that I can reach that KPI? Or what do I not know yet that I need to learn to reach that KPI? Like, it just allows for that person to be in control of that position instead of just waiting for you to tell them what to do.
Right. And then they always know exactly what's expected of them. And this wasn't supposed to turn into a complete pitch for our service.
No, but I was just teaching the importance of the KPI.
Yeah, trying to explain what we do. So, you know, basically from like about 11 a.m. to now, that's what we've been doing. And
For 3 hours then, yeah.
yeah, and it's pretty loose. You know, we're kind of checking Facebook and email along the way. Yeah, it's me. I check Facebook a lot. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing. And now we're going to go, where do you want to go for lunch? Moe's?
Probably.
Moe's. She loves Mexican. I like Chinese. I could eat sushi and Chinese every day, all day. It's all about Mexican and barbecue. So we rotate. Happy wife, happy life, right? All right, so we're going to go get some lunch, and then we're going to come back, and she needs me to help her with some headlines she runs a blog network with 6 different blogs, so she needs me to help her come up with a bunch of headlines for the next week's posts.
Next 2 months.
All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. So on my way to lunch, I noticed something else here. This is another thing you should know about millennials. If you want millennials to work for you in an office, you have to let them play video games during the day, because this is how she works. She gets a lot done. She works here from the couch, and every once in a while she takes a break to, I don't know, get some aggression out and play some video games, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. But you know, that's what you really need to know. That's what I've been learning about watching her. Is she likes to work from different areas around the house, and she likes to take breaks when she wants to take a break. But you know, she could be working at 11 p.m. She could be working at 6 a.m. You know, she gets her job done. That's something important to learn about how millennials work in the workplace. Okay, I'm belly's growling. I got to get me some grub. See you in a little bit. Okay, the grubbeth hath been bought. And we had to get it to go. We usually like to take our time and enjoy our lunch, get out of the house. You know, when we work from home, you're kind of always at home, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. So, but I just remembered that I have a coaching call with the famous Dan Rose. And this time I'm actually getting coached. It's not me doing the coaching call. I paid for time with this guy because this guy is like the top guy when it comes to YouTube advertising. He ran the ads for Six Pack Shortcuts. And if you're in the health space, then you definitely know, that's him texting me right now, his Skype name. If you're in the health space, then you definitely know about Mike Chang and Six Pack Shortcuts, because they practically broke YouTube. I mean, they've received more traffic than some big, huge brands do in that space, and won awards from YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited. I'm driving home as fast as I can because my call's at 3, and I don't know if you can see that, but it is 3 o'clock right now, so I'm scrambling to get home.
Sorry, Dan.
I told him the guy is making when he sees this video, he's gonna know. I told him the guy was making my burrito really slow, and that's what was taking me so long to get back home. So anyways, rushing back home, get my YouTube advertising coaching on so I can help my clients even more. Always gotta be investing in yourself, always gotta be growing. That's what I'm doing right now. I will touch base with you guys right after my call. I don't have anything else really going on after that other than helping Shauna out with her blogs. Pulling out of the driveway. The day is over. Well, I guess the day is over.
The work day is over.
The work day is over. We're switching into night mode, party mode. More like just night mode. And gonna go pick up our daughter and go pick up our laundry, you know, kind of undo the things that we started this morning. And then from there we'll
Play some video games.
Have some dinner, play some video games together as a family. We usually all play some Call of Duty. We found a new game called Badland that's pretty cool. And frustrating. You know, some of the higher levels are extremely hard. Some of the hardest game levels I've ever played in my life. It's a very simple game. There's like one button to press, but that's also what makes it so complex. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, they have it on mobile, iPhone, Android. They have it on Xbox One, Xbox 360, probably PlayStation. It's everywhere. Check it out. It's on PC too if you have Stream, you know, so it's everywhere. Check out Badland. Really cool game, really cool graphics. What else we got to talk about? That's about it.
We have vacation next week.
We have vacation next week. Gonna go up to the river, hang out up there. All right, so it's just about 8 o'clock. It's 7:56 p.m. and I kind of have a second wind. I haven't really done much since I went and picked up my daughter around 5 o'clock. Ate some dinner. We had some Chinese tonight. A little bit of a junk foody day, but that's all right. We have some good days and some bad days. Kind of feeling a second wind. Going to do some more work. What does work mean for me? You know, for a lot of people who don't know, they always ask me, "What is it that you do?" And even when I explain what I do, they still kind of wonder, like, what is it you're actually doing there at the computer? So, first off, I want to show you the desk. Recently converted it to a standing desk, so it's a little modified with these crates. And this is just a leaf from the table. Grab these two crates, put this monitor up on top of this crate, and then to lift the keyboard up, just another one in the leaf. It's all running on my Surface Pro down here, and got all my little decorations, comic books. I'm big into rhinos, Hulk, yo-yo. I used to do yo-yo a lot. Knew a lot of those tricks, and here's actual work. So this is a Google AdWords account. You may or may not be able to see the click volume there. This is 407,000 clicks in the last 14 days. Pretty nifty. Another campaign, another account says 53,000 clicks. And then you'll see there's a lot of tabs open here. And those are the articles that I'm reading and reviewing for my weekly newsletter. People always wonder, how do I come up with the 7 articles that I send out every week? Well, for me to come up with those 7 articles, I usually read anywhere between 30 and 50 articles a day, which, obviously helps keep me, keep my finger on the pulse, keep me, updated on what's going on, what's changing, and keep my education levels up. And, but yeah, usually have to go through 30 to 50 articles to find those 7 that I think are worthy of putting in the newsletter. And what I'll do tonight is I'm going to be working on the StansburyResearch.com and PalmBeachLetter.com AdWords campaigns. In Stansbury, well, actually in both of them, we're adding YouTube ads. We've already got display running. We've already got search running. We've already got retargeting. And they've got Yahoo, Gemini, and other channels. One of the channels that we don't have running right now is YouTube ads, which is why I was on the phone earlier today with Dan Rose, who's the expert of experts for YouTube ads, and getting my education on so that tonight, tomorrow, I could be uploading those campaigns with what I learned. It was an amazing call. Dan taught me so much. And one of my biggest takeaways that I'll give you, there was a lot on the call, but one of my biggest takeaways is you should be targeting channels. You can target somebody's channel with your YouTube ad. So that's huge, right? Be able to target your competitors' channels, or for my market, to be able to target media channels, for my clients anyways. So really big takeaway, but that's what I do. I stand here at this computer and I create ads in Photoshop, and then I upload them into AdWords, and I mess around with the settings, and I choose different placements, and I look to see which ones are winners, which ones are losers, keep the winners, get rid of the losers. That's pretty much what I do. And that's what I'll be doing probably for the next 2 or 3 hours till I get tired and head to bed. Do it all again tomorrow. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.